Let's go. Top of the morning manifest. I think we might have hit resistance $20. Ola, good morning. Seymour, good morning. Yi, good morning. Amanda, good morning. BOK, good morning. D, good morning. River, good morning. Jay, good morning. Hello, guys. Good morning. Yeah, that was a fire breakout. EVOK really isn't doing much for now, though. I know this was the other one. Is that 11? Yeah, that's $11. Okay. Well, let's see if that $11 becomes a base into the open then. Let's see. Why do I have that line up there again? Anyways, Chris, good morning. Chamac, good morning. Jay, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, Bitcoin is doing well, pumping into the open. So $69,000 for BTC. PRCH. I don't think I quite like that one yet. I just wanted to watch it into the open. That thing also has a float of 65 million, so just gonna get rid of it. But yeah, no, BTC looks good. Wow, there's another J. Jay, good morning. Patricia, good morning. Grim, Ayo, Jose, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you had a good weekend already. So yeah, it looks like EVOK is trying to bounce off $11, which kind of looks like a double bottom, right? So if I move this line so it's more visually pleasing, you can kind of see that $11 bounce level, right? So let's see if we can stay above that. HCTI was a good one on Friday, right? Nice little run, came back down and then popped again. So just kind of watching it to see if we can consolidate above $1. And then AMIX has been the kuka for me here this morning. So really good bottom, right? A little bit of consolidation off like $12, and then it broke above the downtrend, which is always a good thing, right? So, when it comes to like trends, I always like these trends a bit more when there's consolidation, like a bit of failing right across the line, which it did, right? Like a little bit of failing, and then it broke above, and then boom skis, which is perfect. So we will keep a close eye on AMIX today. I honestly would not be surprised though if we started getting a bit of a sell off from $20, maybe into the open or after the market opens, right? So let's see what happens with AMIX. Andre, good morning. A, good morning. T, Robot, good morning. Cheta, good morning. Good morning, Alan. Alrighty, so yeah, so when you're drawing your trend lines, you need as many points of contact as possible, right? Especially when you're looking at something like this where there's really only one at the top, right? So you need multiple candles just touching that thing, and when it does break above, that's usually a good thing. So again, AMIX looks nice. It's holding above the 9 EMA, right? The question is, when do we sell off though, or do we just break above $20 and go? Glue, right? News this morning. The float is a little bit bigger. It should still be okay though if it can stay above the 200 EMA. The support at $6.10. Will, good morning. 2020 and then a sell off. Yeah. I mean, it's going for it, Grim. It's going for it. Here comes new highs of the day, right? So 1960. Question is, can we break and stay above though? Can we just push for that $20 now? And then NVIDIA is gapping up this morning, guys. Not quite to all-time highs, right? So we're gapping up to 143 for NVIDIA, right? And then Tesla has been an absolute monster. Like when I say monster, that thing has been a monster. Tesla is almost at 172, guys, right? A few days ago, Tesla was at 214. 214, right, to 272. Pretty impressive. So yeah, Tesla is just one of those stocks, like extremely crazy. Here goes AMIX for 2020. it actually hit 2020 and then came back down, which is yeah, loving it. Uh yeah. Yeah, don't forget to smash the like, guys, if you haven't already. Here we go again. What's the very top of that candle? Yeah, that's 2020 Grim. Okay, and we finally broke it. Well, I mean, we're not really closing above it, so 2020 is still the number. 3 weeks. It's your birthday. Ooh, birthday. Bob. Good morning. Smeet. You made $1,000 from 214. Yeah, like Tesla had a really good, like, if you especially if you like Tesla long term, 214 was a no brainer, honestly, right? Like an absolute no brainer for Tesla, right? Again, if I pull up that daily chart, you can see where that 214 is coming from. It like look at that bottom for Tesla, right? So, and it's funny because again, a few days before that, we talked about this, right? We talked about that 200 EMA for Tesla right there, right? And we talked about it before that the last time it ran. So Tesla just came back down and did the exact same thing again at the exact same moving average, and then boom. So that's why people love these long-term moving averages, especially on bigger time frames, because they can be like no-brainer entry levels, especially for good companies, right? Like the large caps. If you're playing with the momentum stock, that's a bit of a different story. Dan, good morning. All right. So if you're playing with some of the other names, it's a bit more complicated. But when you play with these bigger names, it can be like a no-brainer scaling entry, right? Because with Tesla, it's done that a few times at this moving average and a demand zone, and then boom, right? So the 52-week high for Tesla is 271. So we're gonna make brand new 52-week highs when the market opens, probably, right? So yeah, so Tesla does look good. Really, really good. So congratulations again if you have Tesla as a long-term play. If you bought Tesla, blah, 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 you're very, very happy. And then obviously, like we mentioned, NVIDIA with a bit of a gap up this morning. So is the S&P, right? Raven, good morning. Ayo, ayo. Predicting that SMX is going to rebound at the open, 70 cents. But okay, I'll take a look at SMX. We have 7 minutes to go, guys. And again, AMIX is still the favorite name going into the open for me. Uh, yeah, yeah, it is, right? So, favorite name going into the open. The Alrighty. And then BTC. I just want to get rid of some other stuff that I don't like here for now. Okay, let's see. Question for you guys in the chat though, while I take a look at SMX. What's your favorite name going into the open? What is your favorite stonk going into the open? Grim, where did you get 70 cents? Okay, you're looking for 70 cents. I see, I see. Minus 65%. What happened to these guys? Uh, I just want to look at this article. Maybe it's going to give us a bit of a losers on Friday. So it's saying something about dropping on Friday, but not why it's continue. Well, yeah, it doesn't say why it's dropping today. Yeah, I'm not sure. What happened to these guys, Grim? That seems a bit sus. But yeah, no, it's done a really good job consolidating though. So I can kind of see why you're looking for an entry or hoping for a rebound at the open, because that's a pretty nice drop and consolidation, right? Like it's found a nice base above 40 cents. So yeah, as long as it stays above 40 cents, it should be okay. Yeah. Interesting. Good morning, Lizzie. Good morning, good morning. And then AMIX is failing at 2020, which is the other name I want to look at. Someone just posted that in the chat. DJT. DJT. Look at that. Like look, let me pull up the daily chart, because then you don't quite see the level of violence on a smaller time frame. So look at this, right? From 12.50 all the way to $42. No stopping. Not a single red candle. Not a single red candle in sight for DJT. So crazy. Yeah, an absolute monster. So, and this is why we keep saying, like, hey, maybe we're not so interested in puts until we get close to election, right? Maybe we're not so, And I kind of said again, I maybe put in the 40 to the 45 range, right? 40 to 45, but my goodness, is that thing cooking? Dish. Can we go all the way to 60? Remember, was this 2024, March 2024 to 70 something dollars if he wins the election? Yeah, I bet you again, this is really, really running though, because the closer we get, I think the more people realize that like his chances of winning are quite like good, right? So yeah, so DJT's just been cooking. Rob, good morning. Shamir, good morning. Raven, good morning. Shamir smiling this morning, guys. Tesla cooking, Shamir happy. Jericho, good morning. AO, stay green, not greedy, please. X1, good morning. Hello. Jack, good morning. Dave, AO, good morning. We'll check it again after the open. Okay. Yeah. So that $11 has become a bit of a base. So let's see if we can stay above it. AMIX again, a bit of a sell off from $20 now. No, 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 no. NVIDIA looks good still, and Tesla with a bit of a sell-off. So Tesla isn't going to quite open at 52-week highs, but pretty dang close. And I bet you at some point it's going to make new 52-week highs today. And then Bitcoin looks good, right? So 69,000. 69,000 for BTC. Impressive. So I asked you guys earlier what your favorite name. So DJT. A lot of you guys said, okay. PXDT, AMIX, Amanda. Okay. SMX is your favorite name into the open. SMX as well. Wow. Grim. No, 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 no. You can tell though. Like when we're going into the open and the favorite name or the name that's performing the best is a $20 stock. Not everybody is interested in that, right? So this thing would have been so much nicer. Again, close to 10, right? Which it was early this morning, but yeah, when it's this expensive, I think a lot of people just kind of hang back. Only the paper trade was real money, Trevor. Yeah, yeah. I wonder when we're really gonna get into puts for DJT. We might just let that thing run until like the day before election, or like 2 days before election. Buy the hype, sell the news. Even if Trump wins, right? I bet you this thing would pop and then get slapped. So we'll see. It does look really good though. So congratulations if you're holding DJT, because I know a whole bunch of you guys are. Seems to have a lot of pre-market resistance at 42, 42.80, 42.60, that entire range. Trevor, yeah. You mean when? No, if Trump wins. You never know, honestly, with elections, right? You never know. So again, the number one name going into the open is still AMIX. But 150%. Let me refresh this gainer list. Xpawn is the play for you. Okay. So EVOK is no longer number one. I think it's just because this list is delayed, right? So I just like pulling up this list because it's the easiest thing for me to pull up on stream, but it's always delayed. So I don't really pull it up for that, just to see what's on the list, and it's usually very close, except for the actual percentage. But yeah, so this is so AMIX is number one going into the open now in terms of like gainers, because it's not at $15, right? And the market just opened. We are open for business, guys. No, 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 no. Open for business. AMIX is cooking, guys, right? So again, $21 for AMIX. Is it halted? AMIX is halted up, guys. Ooh, we halted up. Halted up. Halted up. So, GNPX had some news. Okay. Good morning, Tesh. Ayo. So that one's. Is anybody holding a AMIX? AMIX? Anybody in the chat holding AMIX? Let me know. So that $11 is not really holding. Again, give it a little bit of time, guys. For EVOK, have a feeling this one is gonna end up bouncing at some point here. As soon as we say that, it's popping. but the spread is crazy though, so it kind of looks like it wants to, like it wants to bounce around this price. And there it goes, 1150. 1150. Again, the spread is 20 cents, which is annoying, because you don't quite feel safe with stuff like that, but let's see. So that looks interesting there, above $11. Let's see if we can stay above it. Patricia, yeah, okay. So let's see. We're retesting that $11 range again. This will always be the problem with the open, is the volatility is crazy and the levels are not as trustworthy, so, but again, it's finding ways to close all these candles above there though, it's finding ways to close all of those candles above. If this candle starts curling, then I think that would be the sign, right? If this next candle starts curling back above $11, then I think we're actually going to bounce, but for now it's still trying to decide what it wants to do. So we shall see. Here goes. Yeah. Let's see what this candle does. Let's see. 11s. So Nvidia dropped, and so did Tesla, right? So Tesla hasn't made those new highs yet. Wait. Tesla is actually red for the day, even though. Interesting. Okay. DJT says what? What? We're not gonna win the election? Yes, we are. That's what it's saying. Uh, yeah, DJT, what an absolute monster. What's up, Camilla? Yeah, absolutely cooking. I bet you Fun is cooking too with that price action. I haven't looked yet, but Nvidia is getting slapped. Well, anyways, let me pull up Fun though. Yeah, I think that's what the markets are kind of saying. And then Fun has a lot of resistance. This was the same resistance last week, right? 1220. So it has issues with that level. EVOK looks like it's ready for a bounce, right? So let's see if it can cook here. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. 1160. Yeah, the spread is still a little bit sus. Like the ask is 1166. Okay, the bid is finally catching up, but yeah, there it goes. 1180. There goes $12. There goes $12. AMIX is still halted up, guys. Rumble. That it. Oh yeah. So 1180. Yeah, we do have some. What's HCTI doing here? Hmm, not horrible. Not horrible. I do kind of feel like we need a higher low on this one though. And looks like EVOK came all the way back down again. All the way back down to retest the 200 and potentially even $10. Yeah, these high dollar stocks are sometimes not the best. So that candle looked like it was about to cook, but we still closed below the 9, which is a bit sus. Which is a bit sus. DJT, EVOK is halted down, guys. DJT is at new highs, 44.20. My goodness, that thing is on fire. Yeah, it's halted down now. And then AMIX is on halted, guys, and it's dropping a little bit. Dropping a little bit. And here comes a recovery. It would have been nice if we started the day with with a cheap stock, not a chaotic stock like this. Well, I mean the ones we're looking at, because they're quite expensive. The one that's not expensive though, that's doing okay. AMIX is halted down, by the way. It looks like HCTI is doing better now. You know, It would be nice to get a double bottom or a higher low on this one though, because it looks better. Looks better. There goes $11, $1.30. Good morning, Queen. Manifest MNPR. Okay, sounds good. Is this one halted up now too? Oh my goodness. And then EVLV is also kind of trying to pop. Do, 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 do. So 3 of the stocks we're looking at are halted. 3 of them halted. You are, Amanda? Okay, nice. Yeah, good bounce. Good bounce from a dollar, right? I think when we came on stream earlier today, I think we were looking for that $1 bounce. It would have been nice if we had a bit more consolidation though, or at least we came back for a higher low. That would have been perfect, but not to be, not to be. And DJT though is not stopping. Not stopping. Anybody holding DJT? DJT just on fire. Sheesh. Goodness. There goes $45. Uh, TWG. You bought it at 71, Richard? Is that what you're saying? Palantir too? Yeah, like it's crazy. You sold half in pre-market, Lorenda. Congratulations. Congratulations. And obviously, as that's going, Fun is trying, but Fun has a lot of resistance at 220, right? So Fun doesn't quite seem ready to cook yet. Tesla is now sitting closer to the lows of the day. Tesla. GMM. Okay. 1170. You put in a sell order. You got in at 1170. What did you put your sell order at? Because you're not even close at this point, right? So I hope it on halts and stays above $10. Because if it can, it's so easy for that thing to get back to 1170. Yeah. But I think again, the one thing you should have been doing instead of putting it. So I think someone mentioned this in Discord, right? So like your limit orders are not more important than a stop loss, right? Because too many people are doing that. They're putting limit sells instead of like protecting the money they have, right? You're worried about the money you're potentially gonna make instead of worrying about the money you already have, right? So put a stop loss first and then move the stop loss, or sell when it gets to the limit. You know what I mean? So protect the money you have before you worry so much about the money that you're gonna make, because you don't know if that thing is actually gonna go to that price. Obviously, we hope it does, but you really never know. Kimbella, yeah. And it also kind of depends on the stock, right? Like if I'm looking at something like EVOK, something that's super crazy like this, and the candles are like 50 cents each, $1 each, yeah, I kind of want to worry about the money that I'm gonna maybe lose, right? Yeah, exactly, Dan, exactly. So protect the monies you have first, right? Sorry, Grim. Sorry. I don't know. Like I've never been like one to do like limit orders. I like what I do instead is I put I fill out my order as a market order, so it's pretty easy for me to sell, right? I'd rather fill out my order and sit there with my finger over the sell than put a limit order. Like I do that more often than putting a limit order, right? If not, I'm just putting a stop loss. Um, yeah. Uh, through the weekend. Now I take my gains and thank you. Let's go, Jeff. Let's go. Bitcoin is back to 69. 69. When 70, guys. When 70 for Bitcoin. Fair, good morning. And then there was something I wanted to look at, but I completely forgot. So EVOK is unhalted, guys. right? So that thing dropped all the way to $9.60, right? And again, protect your monies before you make more, please. Protect your monies first. GMM. Let me take a look. Something about news with NVIDIA. Okay. I don't see the news. Maybe it's just not showing up yet on TradingView, but I don't see it. Pixie delisted, ZPTA. Yeah. So for a name like GMM though, right? You can see all of that resistance at 70 cents. So if you're holding this thing or watching this thing, it needs to clear 70 cents. Alrighty. So that's your resistance at the very top there. If it can break above that level, then yeah, cook. Then we can talk about $1. When you are in a stock and it halts down, what kind of sell order should you put in there? It depends, blister, right? So and vice versa. So HCTI is cooking. I think that stock is halted again. Yeah, it's halted up again, guys. 157. Whew, very very impressive. 157%. Ooh, glue went up a little bit more. Interesting. Yeah, all of these names are getting delisted now, which is good. Get rid of the trash, you know. Get rid of the trash. AMIX is still halted down. Anyway, so going back to your question, Blister. So it depends, right? I'd like to give you a straight answer, but it really depends. So let's say I'm holding a stock and it's had multiple runs, right? So I bought a stock at $10, and it's gone to $15. It's at $20 now, right? Let's say that's where let's say it's gone from $10 to $15, and that's the halt, right? That's where it's halting at. What I will usually do is I will put my stop loss right below the halt, right? Not too far away, like 10 cents, a penny, right? 50 cents again, depending on how crazy the stock is, right? So I will keep my stop loss really close on a stock that's been halted up if it's had a run, right? If it's a stock that isn't really like hasn't had a crazy run, then I will probably just put a stop loss at an educated level, right? So below the 90 EMA, below the chrono, below the last resistance, right? Half of my gains, stuff like that, right? So if it hasn't had a crazy run. And then the opposite for when it's if its stock is halting down, at that point, you probably messed up already. If you held a stock until it's halted down, you messed up. So then you have to look and say, oh, you know what? Where's the support? Where's the next support? Or how much money am I losing? Am I willing to lose more, right? So then there's a lot more that goes into a stock that's halting down because it becomes a personal decision because you messed up already, you know? HCTI is still halted, and I'm surprised AMIX is still halted as well. My goodness. GMM is still selling off, right? So that resistance is still there. Let me take a look at. Looks like PRCH is trying to curl, isn't it? Interesting. I'm gonna set an alert for this one if I can. Perfect. And then I want to take a look at SMX. SMX is still yeah. So SMX, like I said earlier, right? So you're looking for closer to 40 cents, Captain, right? The closer you are to 40 cents, the better. So, and if it can stay above that level, then good. I'm still not sure why this thing crashed as much as it did, though, right? So you need to find that out, right? Because if it's some terrible news, then you want to stay away. But if it's like if it just sold off for no reason and it's consolidating off 40 cents, then you can say, oh, okay, you know what? Let me take it, right? And then MNPR, yeah, 11%, not bad. Manifest, not bad. Nothing crazy, but not bad. EVOK looks like it's trying, right? CVIC, the longer it stays, it's an offering. Oh, okay, SMX offering. Thank you. Yeah. So then, if it's just an offering, then maybe that's not super horrible news, right? Then if it can find a way to consolidate off 40 cents, then that's not the end of the world, you know? Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Grim. So if they can find a way to stay above 40 cents, though, that's not the end of the world. You know, let me pull up the daily chart for SMX. Let's look. Let's see. I just want to see what that daily looks like. If we're sitting at, oh yeah, no, we're sitting at all time lows on this one here. Yeah, if it can stay above 40 cents, you're fine. Right. So like look at that thing pop. It's almost like you guys started FOMOing into the chat as soon as we say yeah, like it's not horrible. If it's just an offering, it's not like, oh my goodness, they're going bankrupt, right? So it is minus 65%, but it's also been doing a good job of holding 40 cents the entire morning. So and then you know what to do, right? If it goes below, right? If it goes below 40 cents, then it's done. Um EVOK is popping though, right? It looks like that thing is uh finding a way to pop. AMIX is finally on halted, guys. Halted for too long, and now it's retesting 1650. So let's see if we stay above. And then the crazy stock is HCTI. Oh, it's halted at 1099. Yeah, yeah, it's halted up now. 1099. Do. Takes one to know one. Let me la 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 la. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Bitcoin is okay. Yeah, I'm waiting for that 70. As soon as we hit 70, you know who's gonna show up in the chat? Josh. La 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 la. Matt. Yeah, you've kind of missed most of these, right? So look at HCTI, guys. 183% now. My goodness. There's no stopping on this thing. Yeah. No stopping at all. That thing is just cooking. Um Yeah, the only one that might might not be too late for Matt is SMX, right? Coming off 40 cents, right? So GMM is trying to curl up 52 cents. So let's see if we can stay above. EVOK is halted up, guys. HCTI is halted up. SMX is bouncing off that 1650 ish support. So let's see if we can stay above, right? DJT just absolutely just cooking, just cooking. Yeah. Did you Raven, did you get into the bottom feed with Grim? Did you get in? Yeah, I know if that thing had other news, 42 cents. Oh, that's not bad at all. That's such an easy gamble for you, you know? Such an easy gamble. Like if it goes wrong, what are we going to what are you going to lose? 2 cents, right? So again, especially if it's just an offering, right? Minus 62% on an offering. Again, the actual price of the offering matters, but yeah, you're gonna lose everything. No, you're gonna lose 2 cents, right? So there's some points in the chart where you look at this and you're like, right? I mean, this thing was crashing like nobody's business. So sometimes when you see a stock crash like that and then it just kind of sits flat, you're like, hey, this is a gamble for sure, but it might not be a horrible gamble, right? So that gamble was way nicer, closer to 20 cents, to closer to 40 cents though, right? Yeah, so the Trump stock hit new highs, and the other two are halted, except for AMIX. How high can it go? What's your position in DJT? What's your position? Let me know what your position is, and then we can talk. What's the plans for the next few days? To keep making monies, man, right? To keep making monies based on what the market gives us, you know? Uh, yeah. So 39 cents, there you go, right? So again, beautiful Grim. Right, so from 39 cents we're currently sitting at 47 cents, right? So that was a pretty sweet alert. So yeah, there you go, so yeah, there's the benefits of being in Discord, right? So Matt, if you're not a member yet, which you're not, come join us in Discord, Matt. Come join us. Yeah, Tesla's at 266.66. So Tesla is getting slapped a little bit, right? So Tesla would have been a good sell at the open, it seems. A good sell at the open. EVOK is still halted. Yogi, I'm not sure if you're in that one. HCTI is halted up as well, and then AMIX is still doing an okay job. GMM curling still off 52 cents. DJT is not stopping, guys. Yeah, make sure you sign up for the right level though, man. Right, so Discord community, Legend or Go. It's one of those three levels. Not the sold out levels. Not the sold out levels. Oof, DJT. My goodness, what a beauty. Uh, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Well done. I like the process. Shamir, are you in the chat? Give me a damn high five, by the way. I like what you're doing. Okay. Keep getting rid of the the closer we get, yeah, keep doing exactly what you're doing. EVOK is on halted, guys, and it looks like it just hit $11 resistance and came back down. So let's see if it's actually halted down now, Yogi. So pretty crazy price action. AMIX is back to the bottom again. HCTI is halted again. If you're in this stock, I would make sure that stop loss is tight, right? If a stock is halting every single candle, you know at some point it's going to halt down, right? So you put that stop loss right below, right below, right? Because look at this, right? If a stock is amazing, guys, if a stock is amazing and it's going to keep cooking, you know what's going to happen is if it's halted at 166, for the most part, it's going to open way higher than 166, like this just did, right? It's going to open in the 170s, the 180s, and it's going to cook to the next resistance, right? Clearly, 190s resistance. So maybe you should be taking profits at 190s, or, the problem with this is if you leave that stop loss way too loose, right, and it holds down, which it just did, right? If you're like, oh, let me just leave my stop loss at, and then all of a sudden now it opens at 150, right? Or 140, and you're like, dang it, it skipped my stop loss. What do I do now, right? That's the problem. So sometimes you want to make sure that stop loss is tight. Two. Do. Uh, I was able to get it at well done. Well done. Too crazy, Yogi. It really is. It really is. Like these candles are just all over the place. All over the place. Let's see. AMIX, is AMIX still holding 1650? Yes, it is. Kind of seems like a wild morning, doesn't it? Glue's kind of cooking. Yeah, I think the last time we looked at it, it was let me take a look. It was curling back to that 70-ish range. Actually, glue doesn't look bad. Well, that's what happens when there's good volume, I guess, right? So on average, less than a million. Well, we're at 12 million already this morning, so looking good. Holding the 9 EMA. Sometimes, honestly, even though the float is big on some of these, like if the right volume comes in and it's super slow, it can be like one of those names that people look to, like, slow and steady. Slow and steady. GMM, nice and curly, right? So right off the 50 EMA, 52 cents. Next resistance, 70 cents. Righty. What do I think of HCTI? What's your position in that stock, Ash? What's your position? I hope you took some profits already if you were in it, right? Because it's halted down. So there's really not a whole lot I can tell you for now until we on halt. You know? Not a whole lot I can tell you. Do. If AMIX can really start to consolidate here and get back above $18, we might revisit that 20 again. If we can stay above 1650. True. Don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already, please and thank you. Ooh, bright. Don't forget to smash a like if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if you're not a member yet, click the link right there from Nightbot. Alrighty. If you're not a member yet, if you want to join us in Discord, right? So click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot. You have to become a member first on YouTube, and once you do, you're gonna get the link. Alrighty. No, Ash, what did you sold already though? Or what's your entry price? Um, no, 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 no. Well done. GNLN with a nice little pop there. No, 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 no. The I don't know. You guys keep up again. It is up again. Yes. Is it no? It's a I don't know why. Yeah, I need to. It's a guess what shirt. Guess what, Grim? I'll show you the rest. That's the rest. Anyways, I'm surprised Jeff doesn't have a. I'm surprised, I'm surprised Jeff doesn't have a shirt like this. Let's go, Grim. Yeah, this. What's wrong with you? Unbelievable. You can blame Dan for this shirt, by the way. You can blame Dan. This shirt is inspired by Dan. uh, uh, anyways, glue's looking good, slow and steady. AMIX is still playing with 1650, so playing with its SMX is doing what it needs to do, right? So looking good. Looking good. Tesla is still dropping, so maybe Tesla gets to like 260, 265 demand zone. What's the S&P doing this morning though? Spy, what are you doing? Yeah, Spy again has just been going back and forth. We might just keep doing this honestly until elections, right? Because people are not quite sure what's going to happen. This is the problem, guys, right? So look at HCTI, right? This does not mean that we're not going to go back up, but this is the problem with holding stocks and having a loose stop loss, because that stock halted at 160, right? Where did it open at? 150. So again, if you let a stock halt down, it will most likely open lower than the price that it halted at, right? And drop a little bit more. It doesn't mean it's not going to go back up, because this might just be a healthy retest, right? Into the kernel area, right? And then we go back up. It might be a good thing. So, but again, when you hold stocks and you don't put a stop loss, or you leave a loose stop loss and it halts, you're taking a pretty big risk, right? AMIX is still doing a good job of like trying there, trying. So the question is, will it actually hold above 1650 and go back up? Yeah, sender, slap, slap, slap. Right? The longer AMIX stays above 1650 though, the better, right? Because at some point that thing is gonna be like, okay, I see you. I see you holding 1650, right? And if the volume comes in, it's gonna go back up. Nikolai, good morning. Random stuff, Ayob. Random stuff, yes. That doesn't guarantee that it's gonna go back up, though. Keep that in mind. Doesn't guarantee. Don't say the word. Yes. Come on, cook. A mix, A mix, A mix, A mix, A mix. 1740, 1746. Come on, A mix. What are you doing? Get back above. Yeah, the candles on these stocks that are not like in the penny range are crazy. Like, look at that. Right? So importance of letting the candle actually close, because that candle is not closing above it, right? Above the chrono there. Oof, that's nasty. That is nasty. So that 1650 said, yeah, screw you guys. That was a bit of a scam. If you notice, like market makers will do this more often than not. Someone FOMO. Nobody FOMO, please. Right? Market makers will do this more often than not. Like again, so at resistance and at support, right? When you get these random wicks at like key levels, it's really important that those candles close above the levels they need to close above. Right? That was quite annoying, wasn't it, Grim? Quite annoying. So we'll see what happens when that thing gets unhalted, because I think we're just now at the next line of retest, like the next line of support, right? So $15 there. So let's see if we can stay above that. Very green though, Grim. Okay, good, 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 good. Yeah, sounds good. You're in Tesla 266? Wow, isn't that crazy? People are now buying Tesla 266. What is it at? What is it at? What is it at? Don't make me all excited. Ooh, 51. I like it, Grim. Yeah, like look at that, right? So again, I thought this thing had terrible news for it to be down 60 something percent. Let's see. Yeah, so Glue's actually done quite well. Yeah, 69%. Slow and steady, Eric. I missed my NQ fill by 2 points. Dang it. Dang it. Congrats, Raven. Congrats, Grim. I know quite a few of you guys are in SMX, so yeah. Hmm. Shall I get out at 270? Let's see if we get to 270 submit. Your main question now for at 266 is where's your stop loss at, right? And if you get to 270, we can make another decision, right? I like your confidence there about 270. So, and Tesla will most likely get back up there, but again, you need to have a plan that includes going down, right? And then you can manage the other side after. Yeah, so it looks like HCTI came back to retest the 9. So if they can stay above the 9, then that's okay. Stay above Z9, then that's okay. SMX is all over the place. All over the place. GNLN with a pop to the new highs. New highs. Yeah, Bitcoin is back below 69 again. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Did it actually? Let me take a look. Tesla? Oh, wow. There you go. Okay. No, I thought when you said like I'm in at 266, that meant you were at two, like the stock was at 266. I mean, if you want to sell at 270, that's not a bad level, right? So your next resistance is 270.50. That's the last level it failed at when it had the green candle before getting slapped to the abyss. So if it's a scalp, then that's what you're doing, right? I don't know what your intention with the position is, but if it's a scalp, then you want to be selling at resistance. Do la 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 la. Yes. You made $600? Oh, there you go. Congratulations. Yeah. Well done. Especially if that was meant to be a scalp, that's some really good monies. Still holding SMX full. Okay, sounds good. Yeah. Then let's see if that thing can just, get about 50 cents and consolidate. Because that's a pretty big drop. Pretty big drops. It's a bit of a sus morning though, isn't it? right? Like there's still scalps. Snacks is cooking. Looks like everybody's going for snacks. Let me zoom out on this one here. Snacks. Snacks. And then GNLN is the one that I think we want to be looking at. Ooh, GNLN. Oof. 69%. These guys had news, by the way, as we were coming into the open. So, um, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because that initial alert, yeah. So 24% to 69. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all at all. Do, do. Okay, there we go. Jack, what's your question for IBRX? Yeah, exactly, Grim. Yeah. I mean, again, GNLN looks good now, right? Really good breakout above 260. There goes 76%. So, and then AMIX is back above 1570, trying to 80% for GNLN. Hmm. There goes 370. Uh, yeah, 92%, just like that. Cooking. Cooking. Again, this is one of the benefits of being in Discord, guys, right? So we might not have been talking about this thing right away, right? But this thing was getting spammed in Discord, right, by the bots. So that thing got alerted, and I really don't want to zoom out. Let me take a look. So at 24%, well, from 24% to 90%, pretty dang nice, right? So if you're not a member yet, stop missing out. Come join us. New all-time highs, Josh. What a great morning. Happy Monday to you, weekenders. Let's go, Josh. Happy Monday to you as well. Hopefully you're not like, hopefully the house isn't beating you, you know? I'm sure you're exhausted, but happy Monday to you as well, Josh. And I was just saying earlier this morning, like Bitcoin is closer to 70. Once it breaks, then Josh is gonna be in the chat. Multiple times so far, totaling wait. You're done for the day though, Sumit. Congratulations. Yeah, $600. Well done. Congrats. Wait. Let me scroll back up. Where are they getting these monies from, Grim and Raven? Where? I want to scroll back up. Wait. People are getting paid how much to pump what? Is trying to pump 70, if not more. Has been by ACH bank transfer by wow. How come we're not getting some of this monies, Raven? How come we're not getting some of this monies? Hmm. how how do we get on this train? $70,000 to pump a stock? Oh my goodness. Sell your soul to them, they will pay you. I mean, I think oh, I just got an alert for something, and I want to know what that is. PRCH. PRCH. Huh, not bad. Super slow though. I think the float in this one, yeah, 65 million. So that's why it's slow. Super slow. Sheesh. Uh, in other groups, and that's illegal. You can't do that. Yeah, I have no idea. These days, they don't care. That's crazy. That's crazy. So they transferred like $70,000 though. My goodness, can you imagine? That's wild. There goes GNLN guys cooking back to the 90s, 93%. Yeah, it looks like it's having a lot of issues though. Right below $4. So be very careful, please. Yeah, right below $4 resistance. So that's not really a price you should be jumping into that thing at, please. Again, DJT looks nice still, guys. Right, from $12 to $45. So the closer we get to the election, the Trump stock is cooking. I'm surprised Josh isn't in this one though. If Josh wasn't busy with construction, Josh would have been all over the stock, all over, just as much as he loves Bitcoin. Just as much as he loves Bitcoin. So looks like GNLN is pushing back closer to $4 again here. Let's see if it finally breaks above. There goes 100%. It might actually crush it this time. It might actually crush it this time. Okay. Nope, failing $4 again, guys. Uh, please and thank you, Grim. Seriously. I mean, I think you have to. I don't know. I think I don't know what the criteria is though. But I'm pretty sure if these guys watch the stream though, they're like, yeah, these guys. They just have to watch us talk about Mullen and AMC or AMC. We're gonna trash the damn thing, and they're gonna be like, yeah, we really don't want our stock getting trashed. So we only want nice things. Only want nice things. Eddie, what's your position in EVOK? Are you in it? Let me know. Uh, and a fluff story about why it's great, Grim. Yeah. Yep. For them, yeah. Yep. Nice things only. You got in at 11:20. Okay, let me take a look. Yep. It is what it is, though. I just can't believe companies pay that much money, though. Um, you know. Anyways, I mean, these guys also like have a whole bunch of free shares that it like 70 to them doesn't make a difference, right? They are not invested in the stock, Raven. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyways, EV, okay. Crazy, and then people still buy the damn thing. So Eddie, your mistake here is diamond handing, right? Your mistake here is diamond handing. Again, you need to have a like whenever you're in a stock, you need to have a maximum loss level. For that thing to go from $11 to $9 is a pretty nasty drop, right? Without you doing anything. So you have to have a max level on these things. So in terms of like how does it look? I mean, it's looking better now that it's coming off $8.60. Like it looks like it's finally trying to curl, and I hope that this is the run, right? It's looking a bit more promising actually. So if you can get a bit more volume and we break back above $10, you should have a bit of hope. Yeah, exactly, Grim. Exactly. Yeah. You have to have that level that you say, okay, you know what? Like if I buy this thing at $11 and we go to 10.50, okay, I'm gonna be down $50. That's the most I'm willing to take. I'm gonna be down $100. That's it, right? Um, yeah, please. Yeah, it looks like GNLN failed at $4, which again, don't think anybody's really surprised about this. So, can anyone see the volume on DJT? You're glitching. You're glitching. You can't see the volume. Well, so the oof, look at that stock. Look at DJT. The current volume is 32 million, 32.6 million. Yeah, 33 million. So the volume today surpassed the usual average volume, which is pretty impressive because the market just opened not that long ago, right? So DJT is cooking, and I bet you those puts are still damn expensive, right? I'm really tempted to get those puts, but I feel like I'm gonna wait like to really close to election before I consider puts on this one. But really good run though. SMX needs to find its bottom back above 50 cents. Get back above 50 cents. Other than that, everything still looks sus. Again, there's scalps all over the place, right? Just have to lock in those gains and move on really quickly. TWG, I bought it at 65 cents, waiting for a few moments after the bot I mentioned. And okay, sounds good. TWG. TWG. Uh, oh, 65 cents. Beautiful Raven. That looks good to me. Yeah. Looks very good. Your next resistance is 85. So 85 and then 90 cents. Pre-market level resistance, 90 cents ish. But yeah, so your next resistance there, Raven, is 85 cents. It looks good to me though. Like even though it's stalling at resistance for now, it kind of looks like it's creating some higher lows, right? So I'm okay with that. Uh, some DJT. I know delayed response, but I heard you are from the coffee maker, Josh. Okay, yeah, no DJT is nice. Very nice. It looks like we're sitting at the double top for now on DJT, but just a matter of time, isn't it? 27 million point zero four. Hmm. This morning, wish I held those 15 shares. I picked up 19, and you made profits. Random stuff. Well done. Congratulations. Congratulations. OKLO. Huh, not bad. Not bad at all. Uh, uh, la. Do. OKLO. Yeah, it looks like it's failing at that double topper now though. TWG. Raven. Double tops. Yeah. Abundance, what's your position in GMM? Right? Again, keep in mind, guys, these are all stocks that I've looked at today. So when you're asking what my thoughts are, I need to know if you're in the stock now, what price you're in at, and stuff like that. So I can go ahead and look again. DQ with the pop. Is that Dairy Queen? Maybe. No, that's a China stock. So it's not Dairy Queen. Okay. 61 cents? Okay. I think you might have gone into that thing a bit too high. Glue is hitting resistance too, by the way. Glue. Yeah. What's your stop loss, random? So I kind of don't like your entry. Um, I think your entry is a bit too high. I think your entry is a bit too high because you're buying in a bit of a supply zone. Um, yeah, I think for now again, your next support is 56 cents, so you want to make sure it stays above 56 cents. Um, yeah, abundance. Yeah, look at that thing; it just dropped to 56, right? So, yeah, your entry is not the best. So, Not the best entry on that thing there. DJT is just cooking, guys, right? That thing just broke above the previous highs there. Immediately drops. So do you think I have a chance for a rebound? AMIX? Oof. You bought it at 18 and it immediately dropped. Yeah. So to me, when people say like they bought something and it immediately dropped, what that tells me is, you either saw that it was pumping and you FOMOed, or it was crashing and you jumped in, right? Like it wasn't like a well planned trade is what I usually look at that as, right? So when did you buy this thing, Chase? Yeah, because you might have bought on this candle when it looked like it was pumping, and then you FOMOed, and then boom skis straight to the abyss, right? So yeah. Do you have a chance? You always have a chance if it's not a crazy big position, which I really hope it's not. As long as it stays above the 200 EMA, you have a chance, right? But again, that doesn't mean you should just sit there and wait for $13 because the 200 is at $13, right? Um, but GMM just dropped all the way to 52 cents, right? Abundance, so your entry was not the best. TWG still a double top, and then fun is just having fun, slow and steady. Slow and steady for the funsies. Let me take a look at this. Tesla's at 271 now. My goodness, what a monster! What a monster, Tesla. Tesla's gonna hit that 300 this year, isn't it? Shamir, well done on your execution of those options, though. So good job. So for profit. Ooh, we love it, Mark. Well done. La 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 la. I like it. La 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 la. Strategies on the green. La 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 la. Okay, perfect. You in at $1.20 safe. Okay, sounds good. Did you get back into the S&P? Did you get back into the S&P, Dan? Okay, let me take a look at HCTI. NQ. Okay, you're in at so you're nice and green in that position then. Your entry is actually good, right? Your next resistance here for this thing save is $1.60. So my question for you now is, where's your stop loss at? It shouldn't be anywhere close to $1.20. Alrighty, so your next support is 140. So you want to make sure that it's closer to $1.40 than it is to $1.20. Safe. And then so you have 160, 165, and then all the way to like closer to 190. Alrighty, alrighty. You're welcome. TWG still there? Yeah. When's this thing gonna cook, Grim? When is SMX gonna get above 50 cents again? What is this? Unacceptable. 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 23. 23. Na, 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 na. Anyone on there that really could have had a say could have helped me in managing my account and teaching me how to it. 18%. Okay, exactly. And uh, to yeah, Dustin. Make sure you schedule another one-on-one, please. Na 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 na. Yeah, make sure you schedule another one-on-one. Patience, young grasshopper. Patience, patience. Let's see. Come on, something, do something, please. Sal, how high can it go? Well, I mean, the highest it's been so far this morning is 70 cents. So that would be your next level to watch. 70 cents. Alrighty? That would be your next level to watch. Why is everybody so excited about GMM though? Is my question. Like, what's all the buzz? Again, watch 50 cents for your next support. If it stays about 50 cents, that's fine, right? If it doesn't, then 48 and then 40 cents. Those are your next two levels. In terms of resistance, again, we mentioned the 60, right? 65 and then 70, right? So almost like every 5 cents on the way up. Other than that, though, it's not like the stock is doing like some crazy, crazy things. Every other comment is like GMM, GMM, GMM. 200% Josh. Since I took a paycheck, just stacking for a few months. Let's go, Josh. Let's go. Let's go. Let me take a look. What's BTC doing now? What is BTC doing? Still below 69? Yeah. Good looking chart for BTC on a bigger time frame though. You know? And you can clearly see the resistance, right? But it kind of looks like a weird cup and handle now if you look out far enough. But anyways, yeah. So nice little double top below 70, which 70 is a big level, right? Pretty big level. I mean, you can see the resistance for days. As soon as you start getting close to 70 cents, you can see the resistance everywhere, right? All the way to that all-time high, right below 74. So yeah, but yeah, again, really nice recovery. Look at that drop, right? 200. Look at this beautiful support we talked about, right? So beautiful bottoms on Bitcoin. Bounce, bounce, bounce. If you bought Bitcoin anywhere close to the 50 on these drops, you're smiling. Smiling BTC. So it just needs to get back above the 70. And then yeah, Tesla. Tesla is at new 52-week highs, guys. The only question now is when 300. Right. So congratulations if you're holding Tesla. Trevor says I'm up $700 in the day. In stock in the education videos, Trevor, love it. Uh, with your entries, this group has saved you for sure, Trevor. Well done, congratulations. Right. Yeah, you put in the work, Trevor. Right. You put in the time, and it's slowly rewarding you. Right. So congratulations. The higher goes, Shamir, the happy you're gonna get. Right. Congratulations. So you're just selling the options and keeping the shares, though, right? Uh, yeah. BTC bottom, Josh. So yeah, Tesla looks amazing. But then, you still have the September 2025s, woof, and then you have shares as well, right? What's your average on your shares now? Yeah, you're having FOMO. No, you're fine. You're making money. La, 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 la. 250 on the average. Okay. Hmm. I must thought your average would be better than that, but that's fine though. Long term, you're fine on that. And then you're locking in gains on the options, which is perfect. So don't feel the need to FOMO because you're just gonna ruin it. You start FOMOing into other things at 270 and then it drops, which we all know Tesla is gonna have. One of those nasty days. You're gonna be right back to where you started. So yeah, if you get a nasty drop somewhere on the shares, Shamir, well done. Yeah, if you get a nasty drop at some point, you can start going back in. But until then, don't be jumping into like these little drops. Yeah, yeah. Wait for that nasty day. Because you're in a beautiful spot where like you're locking in gains on the way up. You've benefited from all of this pumping, and even if we keep going up, you're still going to benefit from the share. So there's no need for you to do anything crazy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, waiting. La la la. Waiting, waiting. Looks like our AMIX is still trying to curl here, isn't it? My goodness. Oh, get back above $15. EVOK is in the same boat, right? They're both trying to curl, and I hope they do because I know some of you guys are holding bags. Holding bags. I think someone asked about SoFi earlier. It's one of those things where I saw the question, but I was looking at something else, and then now I remember. Who was asking about SoFi? SoFi options, maybe? Let me know. I'll take a look. SoFi. SoFi looks good too. Really, really good. Oof, look at SoFi, guys. Yeah. Would I be buying SoFi calls now into earnings though? Probably not. Let's go, Sunny. Thank you very much. Have a be safe out there. Make monies as well. Alrighty, and we'll see you later. Much love, Sunny. Much love. Yeah, it's retesting $10 and the 200 EMA, Bunny. So let's see if it actually breaks above. See if we actually break above. Thinking of playing SoFi, SoFi earnings. Any ideas? Yeah. So I would be like, look at SoFi, right? And so those earnings are tomorrow, Tuesday. Tuesday. Yeah. My only concern is, again, SoFi is a good long term play. My only concern is this run started at $6, right? So we've almost doubled, right? So even if it does well during earnings, like I don't know, I kind of feel like the risk to reward is not exactly there, you know. Again, if you're holding in long term, that's fine, right? But if you're just gonna gamble on earnings, then some of the risk might be unnecessary, you know. It does look good though. Does look good. That's doubled as well, Blister. Yeah. No, I think this is one of those stocks where people have been spamming this one for years as a long term play, right? So as a long term play, like people have been spamming this one, right? We've talked about SoFi for a damn long time, right? So you can see these lines all over the place, right? So we've talked about SoFi and we talked about SoFi at $6 and $7 and $6 and $8, right? And then it finally broke out and then boom skis. So, you know, I think this is one of those where people have really liked it for a long time. So, and a whole bunch of you guys are probably in this stock, right? It's just, again, risk reward into earnings. You just never know, right? Gambles. SMX. Is that SMX? Ooh, there it is. Let's go. Come on now, Josh. Let's go, SMX. Cook, SMX. Cook. 54 pennies, guys. From 39 cents when Grim posted this one to 54 cents. So congratulations. 500% on Wolf. La, 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 amazing. What little patience can do. Let's go, Josh. Let's go. 500% monies, guys. 500%. Waiting for the best opportunity. Abdu, let's go. Right? So Grim, well done. High five. Grim says patience, grasshopper. Patience. And there it is. Donovan, welcome to the community. Welcome. I'm gonna send you an invite link at the bottom of the chat. 33, 35. Okay, perfect. Donovan, welcome to the community. This is your invite at the bottom already. Click that invite and then come join us. Patience pays. Patience. Well done, Grim. Love it. Monies. SMX. Because it's payday. Let's go, Josh. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, so Donovan, again, click that link and come join us. Alrighty. Don't click that link if you're not a member, guys, or you're not a. BTIO, yeah. Dividends. Make monies, put it into the dividends. GNLN is going back up again, guys. So maybe this time we break above $4.20. $4. Exactly, exactly, Grim. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that thing wants it. That thing wants $4 again. 3, 2, 1, and rockets. There goes $4. So maybe that last fill, even though I said 420, the last fill was $4.10. So that's a pretty nice recovery. Pretty nice recovery. $4. Mm, Patience grasshopper. 1972, 1975. Yeah. Huh. Patience grasshopper. No, I've never seen that. Yeah. Let's see. There he goes. Woof. My goodness, the candle hasn't fully closed above it yet, though. But sheesh, it's a pretty aggressive candle. Candles like this can be really scary, though, because that's usually where you get like these massive drops. Is from stuff like that, a pop and then a drop. Crazy, Christopher. Okay, looking good. Mm, looking good. Let me take a look at. It looks like SMX is curling off 50 cents. That's not bad, Not bad. Do, 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 do. Not. Oof. My goodness, that thing is cooking. You did? Okay. Love it. 450, 127%. Sheesh. Uh-huh. Okay. I'm surprised they haven't halted this thing yet. And you turn it on, Will? Kung Fu. No, the only thing I've seen is Kung Fu Panda. Do, 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 do. $4, D. Love it. Perfect. I like it a lot, D. Well done. Do, do, do. Keep your eyes on energy. There's supposed to be regarding the next trade standard either next week or next. Okay. Will it be gold? Okay. Next trade standard. Hmm. Okay. Energy. I was almost expecting these energy plays to be gapping up today, because of what happened with Israel and Iran over the weekend. But the market said, "Yeah, we don't really care anymore," which is usually how it is. Like, when was the last time you heard anything about, like, Ukraine and Russia? When, other than like the sending money part, right? Unless you're actively looking for it. So, people care until they don't, right? Market cares until it doesn't. So it's not like they stop fighting. Nope. People have moved on to other things. Also, I guess the media, right? So especially when we get close to election. Yeah, it really does, Josh. It really, really does. Really does. Then the market says, okay, let's go. It's about, we've given you enough attention. Let's cook to new highs. Cook. Uh yeah, like extended hours. Dan. Yeah. Yup. I mean, see that to me, like, I don't know. I think what they're trying to do is keep up with, Robin Hood and stuff, right? Because I think they've seen some like retail excitement and, like, I think they want to do it. So, yup. Yep, I think the market's still gonna have like regular hours though, right? Like regular market hours. The only thing that's gonna change now is the extended hours. You know, this thing is done really well. What's your stop loss at now, the 469? What's your stop loss at? We're getting the famous golden candle, so maybe it's time for a drop. Uh, yeah. About the other side of the world, they struggle to fit seriously, Josh. Yep. Very, very messed up. Very messed up. Uh, Azul, exactly. Uh, your last day will be the 18th of November. Ooh, okay. Nonsense working a day job. Yeah. So at least you know now, though. At least you know. Yeah. So the New York Stock Exchange, Raven, the thinking about like extending, instead of like, so the 22 hours a day of trading, basically, right? 22 hours a day of trading. Na, na, na. Abundance, what's your position again and what's your stop loss? No, the subject should be serious. Yep. I mean, like, I don't know, it's crazy for sure. Yep. Yep. And there's so much more, like from like veterans to I mean, like, my opinion on war is like war really shouldn't be a thing, right? Because to some degree war is created by like greed and it's unnecessary to send people to go kill each other, right? But then at the same time, the people that do put their lives on the line for their countries should be taken care of, so when you see people like that, not, so I was watching these ads, the like, I was watching TV the other day and it pissed me off. There was a donation thing on TV that was asking for money for veterans. I'm like, are you kidding me, really? Like, you're asking for money for veterans, like, for housing, like, really? Like, these people should, but anyways, and then the hurricane stuff too, like, fix their damn houses if you're gonna spend monies. That's where the money is coming from, anyways, right? Printing monies and taxes, anyways. Um, exactly, Josh. Exactly, right? That's exactly it. So that's my point. Like, the people that, like, these wars are unnecessary in the first place. So, they shouldn't be happening, right? But okay, the fact now that they do happen, the people that do go fight, okay, those people should be, yep, yeah. Yeah, crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, if we're never gonna win the war if belief is what we're fighting for. Quality of life for all of life, Trevor. Yeah, yep, yep. If you ask most people, like, we're all on the same page. Most people are on the same page. Most people are on the same page. People, that is. The people that are not on the same page are the people benefiting, right? Anyways, moving on. Grim, straight to jail. Yeah, no, for sure. Humans are greedy by nature. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, it's one of those things, right? We can complain about it. There's nothing we can do though, right? Neo is doing well today. China, JR. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So far, still looking okay. It is. Let me look at some of these other names you guys are spamming. So Luna, Luna doesn't look bad. Luna does have a lot of resistance up there though, right? Right below $9, a lot of resistance. Neo, I wanted to look at Neo last week as a swing. Dang it, $5 to 580. It's not bad, not bad at all. Neo, not bad at all. Surf, I saw this one popping like into the at the open. I just yeah, yeah. Surf does look good. Are you in this one, Abdu? Yeah, if you are, good job. It looks good. Wisa, okay. Wisa. Do, do, do. Okay. Wisa. Okay, there we go. Noah Bags, love it, Abdu. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good job. I like it. Sometimes you just need like a loss, Abdu, right? You just need a loss to remind you that, hey, let's go back to to what was working, right? So, good job, right? Back on track, easy, right? Okay, sounds good, Grim. Both in the market and out. Let's go. Have a wonderful day, Grim. Alrighty, get some rest, and see you tomorrow. Much love. Bye bye. UAVS. UAVS. 22%. Mm. At night's D. Absolutely. Absolutely. Huh, interesting. The volume seems a bit. Let me look at GMM and then I'll come back to the other one. Is it curling? It's trying to. Right up to 200, right? It's trying to. So, right up 40, as long as it stays above 48 cents abundance, as long as it stays above that. Alrighty. And looks like we double topped at 475 for GNLN, right? So that golden candle was a nice little predictor in this case. SMX, nice little pop and then came back down. AMIX is just doing nothing. Holding but doing nothing. DJT with the double top earlier. Well, I mean, it broke above the double top, but then came right back below. So watch the 200 as well on this one. Nicola? Huh. Been a long time since I heard that one. Long time since I heard this one. It does look good. I know these guys were below $1 for the longest time, and then they did the split, right? So, and then it still sold off. So finally bouncing. Your next resistance is 560, right? But not bad. No. Okay. So I mean, if I was looking for an entry into this one, I'd be looking for closer to 350 or closer to $3. Um, right? Because again, for me, for now, like we're way closer to the top than we are to the bottom, right? So just that 470-ish range we keep failing at is a problem. So yeah, 20 cents away from that, right? So I'd be looking for a proper sell-off on this one. It does look really good though. Probably the best performing stock this morning. The best performing stock. Yeah, let's clean up some of these. Yeah, it comes up 470 again. See if we can break it this time. Nope, not yet. Oh, nope. So 470 ran back to 450. So yeah, that 470 is a bit of a problem. Grounded. You're thinking around $4. It depends what happens at $4, right? $4 might be a really good retest, right? But it did it already. So this little drop here to $4, that was your retest, and then it popped, right? So that was the $4 you wanted. You just didn't get in. So now it's retesting the next resistance if it wants to break out. So yeah, I mean, if you're thinking about $4, let's see what happens if and when it does drop to $4. Let's see if it's consolidating. Because if it's not, then yeah, Dan, elections, waiting for elections. Uh, let's go. There you go. AODD. Yeah, so and we're failing again at 470, right? So me need to rose. What time is it? Okay. Well, let's uh let's let's give it a few more minutes and then we can run away and go back to Discord, guys, because Dan is about to get mean, Mean. 288. Stop at 290. Yeah, okay. I think Virus is on a flight right now, so Virus is yeah, good thing Virus is not gonna join you in your meanness. Rubbish. Plus, I'm kind of hungry too, so I want to make sure I get some breakfast before my one-on-ones. So, you know, 80 cents BLK. Yeah, I'll take a look. Let me see. dances. I'm talking to my imaginary friend. uh, yeah. Uh, yeah. Okay. Let me take a look. NWTN be okay. You got in at 80 cents. That's a really good entry, really good entry. And then your stop loss is at you don't have a stop loss, do you? Be okay. You don't have one. Yeah, yeah. So for now, as long as for a name like this, what I would be looking at here is like this little area, right? So almost like a double bottom, right? Like right around this area, like 94 ish. If you can stay above that, then that's fine. If it doesn't hold though, then you're gonna test the 80s. 95. Okay, yeah, perfect. So you're good to go then. Nothing to worry about. Yeah, good. No, 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 no. Otherwise, he'd be trying to short Tesla right now, Shamir. Yeah, probably, probably. Yeah, SMX is just going back and forth for now, right? So that 54 was nice, but then it came back to what is it, 48.50, and it's just kind of chilling in between that and 50 cents for now. So yeah, AMIX. EVOK is doing absolutely nothing. Just again, so holding like the high eights, but that's about it. And then for AMIX, not horrible, right? So like I said earlier, anything that's above the 200 EMA has a chance. So AMIX has a chance. It's done a good job consolidating actually, and I think we mentioned it $13 earlier, right? So the only question was like, are you willing to wait for that thing to come close to $13, right? So yeah, sometimes when you see that a stock is like way above the 200 EMA, honestly, it might be a good thing to sometimes wait for it to get close, because then you know exactly what it needs to do, right? Bounce up the damn 200. Because if it's not, then you get rid of it. GNLN guys, again, that $4.70 was a double top resistance, and now it's approaching $4 again. So let's see if it stays. Triple bottoming HCTI. HCTI. Yes. Yeah, like around $1.33 blister, right? And then after that, you're looking for $1.26 for your next support. So I like double bottoms. Not a fan of like the mods. I think everybody kind of likes a double bottom, right? You know, like everybody needs a double bottom. But once you start getting like a triple bottom and like more than that, not a good thing, right? You might need to see the doctor. So, yeah. So again, double bottom good for now. It needs to stay above $1.33 blister. Alrighty. Ooh, Amix is cooking. Is that 17? Oh yeah, it is. Wait, who was holding this thing? Was that you, Chase? Was that you at $17? 18? Okay, well you're getting saved right now, right? That's if you were willing to hold to the 200. You're getting saved. Yeah. VLK. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. But not saying anything. Hallelujah. You're that's right. If you didn't go to church last Sunday, you better go next Sunday. So again, anything that's above the 200, the famous white line, always has a chance. And once it goes below this white line, there's no chance. So now, again, be ready to get rid of it though. Be ready to get rid of it, please. Right? Because to go from 13 almost to 17 is a pretty big drop pop. So you've recovered a lot of the monies. GNLN looks like it bounced right at $4.10. Yeah, $4.10. So HCTI looks like it's breaking down a little bit, isn't it? Right. So that's my problem with like the third test of a bottom, right? The third and the fourth and the fifth, right? I like when it's just a double bottom and it's done. Been so long since I saw my bottom. uh, yeah. Good job, Chase. Good jobs. Good job. Yeah, let's see what happens when this thing gets unhalted. And then after that, we can start unwinding and go back to Discord, guys. Tomorrow is National Cat Day. Oh my goodness, unbelievable. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly. National Cat Day. Doo-doo-doo. So GME will be celebrating for uh, yeah, maybe. Maybe. Luna's done okay, hasn't it? GNLN has been the captain though. So a lot of alerts are for GNLN, my goodness. A lot of alerts. Yeah, sometimes it's good to pay attention to the momentum scanner. It's good to pay attention to that. Uh, I don't think I would call it that. I don't think I would call this a higher low yet, Chase. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, you'd have to zoom out. Yeah, I guess if you're looking at this, right? Yeah, because again, we were talking about it this morning in Discord. This was the support, right? So right below $12, right, and then this time, yeah, I guess I see what you're talking about. The only reason I say I wouldn't say that because then you're gonna diamond hand, and then anyways. so so what is this? So my sister went to this concert, right? Um, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm never going to another concert again because I saw a demon eye." Well, like, what the hell is that? She's like, "I'm never going to a concert again because they're trying to get me." Anyways, anyways, give us the on halt. Yeah, look at the breakdown for GNLN, right? So be careful. Is it true, James? It's a thing. Diamond eye. Is it really a thing, James? James says it's true. I have no idea what that is. Hmm. AMIX, is it abundance? Hopefully. Okay, unhalted, and it's that's annoying, isn't it? But let's see what the scandal does. It failed at 1690 and came back down. See what the scandal does. It would be nice if it stayed above like this little breakout area though, like right around 1520. That would be nice. Unsalted. You believe it? Random? Really? Due to a vibration and energy produced by a large groups of people, Trevor? See, that makes a lot of sense. Sheesh. Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense though. Is DJT still holding? Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, I want to see what this thing does here, and then we can. Yeah, it's only true if you believe it to be. Evidence is provided by for every belief. That is very true, uh, and can create anything that we can imagine. Absolutely, Lorenda, I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with evidence being created for anything yeah, you know. A do, 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 do. No, 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 no. Crazy random, crazy, crazy. Do, 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 do. And if you want to practice that, think of a number. Think of a number. Think of a number, and watch. You're gonna see that number all day. All day. UAVS. Highs of the days though. UAVS. Not bad. Um. Two. UAVS. All beliefs and change them if they don't serve you. Will always feel good. Lorenda. Yeah, I like it. I agree. I agree with everything Lorenda is saying. I absolutely agree. Like if there is something that doesn't feel good, change it. You know, life is short enough. Like life is short enough. It mixes back to 17. So looking good for you, Chase. RGC Abdu, monies. Yeah, RGC is cooking actually. RGC. Yeah, 140, 152. Did you jump into this one? Yeah, that thing's been getting again. This is why again, if you're not a member, join us in Discord, right? Like this thing was getting spammed in Discord. I wasn't looking at it, right? But this thing was getting spammed in Discord. Below $8, guys. Right? And here it is at $12 now. So if you're not a member yet, you're missing out big time. And when we leave, you're just gonna keep missing out, right? So again, the benefits of being a part of the community, right? So from $8 to $12, scalpies, make monies, and move on. A higher one. Have you ever listened to Abraham Hicks, Lorenda? The same podcast and I researched similar topics. Trevor, same question for you. Have you ever listened to Abraham Hicks? No, 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 no. QNTM with some news. There you go. Lizzie, you did? You have? River, you have? Every day? Oh, wow. And right thinking? For 10 years, Lori? Oh, wow. See? We all like the same things. I like Abraham Hicks. I like Abraham Hicks. I think Abraham Hicks is for 10 years now. Wow. Yeah. I think that's been a yeah. I like listening to Abraham Hicks. Amazing, amazing, amazing. You have as well, Trevor? Yeah. I like it. Abraham Hicks. Yeah, I need to get someone to listen to Abraham Hicks. Someone. I told someone to listen to Abraham Hicks, and they're like, meh, 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 meh. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Yeah. No, 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 no. And Lee's right in the middle of the street. Yeah, no, guys, I have a doctor on the way to stop it. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Sorry, Trevor. Sorry, sorry. Yeah, exactly, Abdu. So hopefully you took your profits on the ballot. They actually put so who has it on the ballot though? D crazy. 1 trillion, Raven. Tax increase on ballot for new in the city. Oh, for you guys. Oh, for you guys in like in your yeah, $30 million, 16 million people. Oh my goodness. Anyways, yeah, yeah. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. This. Yeah. Okay, let me go back to GNLN because that thing just exploded back to the highs again. That's actually a pretty nice curl, you know. Wow. Uh, has an item on the ballot to spend $6.9 billion on buses. Uh, you know when you spend someone else's money, you know. Anyways, there goes GNLN. Wow, that's a pretty nice pump. Very very nice pump. So we sold off all the way to $3, and I think we said 350, right, guys? 350 to $3. Yeah, and then boom. Yeah, GNLN looks beautiful. Beautiful. $6.9 billion in buses. What the hell are you doing? Anyways, you know what would be cool? Like, what's gonna be the first? You know, the first city to put $6.9 billion. Something just gave me an alert. Uh, GNLN. Oh, I had an alert for GNLN all the way up there though. I wonder why. Must have been for the supply zone here. That resistance. Um, yeah. Honestly, Lorenda, like I don't know. Like it just seems so stupid sometimes. You know, like somebody needs to put that $6.9 billion into self driving cars or something. You know, or into taxis. Something. Eliminate. You know, everybody needing to. I bet you what they're going to do is they're going to put that money into like EV buses, maybe. Dan, they're like, oh, let's replace the fleet. Let's put an energy efficient fleet, EV buses. It's like, no, you don't. Anyways, that's crazy. And so the audacity too, though, to put a ballot like that when inflation is high, the cost of living is getting higher, people can afford a whole bunch of stuff, and then you're like, yeah, let's raise taxes. You know, stuff like that is crazy. Anyways, why do they care though? Why do they care? Uh, yeah, yeah. Yup. Yup. What can you do? Homeless people and send so much money to foreign countries. That's crazy. Yup. 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 It would be nice though to like someday. Yeah. Yeah. Dan, probably. It would be nice though to someday like get information as to why like the government does what it does. You know, like true intentions, right? Like when they send money to like Ukraine, like what's the true purpose there? Because it's more than we would ever know, right? Like when we say, hey, we're raising $6.9 billion, how much of that actually goes to buses? Like, what does that actually do? You know, we will never find out, Amanda. Probably not, unless you have a family member that's in a position like that. You know, greed and money laundering probably will. Crazy. Yep. Yep. Lorenda. Yep. Yep. It's funny though, because everybody's on the same page, right? But can we do anything about it? No. You know, isn't that crazy? But like in every society, though, like it always gets to a point where the people are like, you know what, this is too much, and then one person stands up, and then everybody stands up, and then the society crumbles and then rebuilds. You know, Didi, that's what happens when nothing's pumping. We need something to squeeze. The closer we get to elections, though, Didi, it's always like that, right? Conversations like these come up. Elections, elections. TWG, finally. Finally. Yeah, really good daily chart, Chris. Really good daily chart. Uh, you know, like fundraise, at least something. Like that's way too easy. Like to just say, "Oh, let's raise taxes." That's just way too easy. You want to do something? How about you do it the same way that everybody else does? Because 90% of the population is never gonna get on the stupid buses. Why does it cost that much? You know, 99% of people that pay those taxes are never gonna get on those buses. On those buses, I get that it's for the good of the whole city, but still, unbelievable. Anyways, some stuff is just too silly. Na, 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 na. Yeah, this one is again GNLN has been the probably the best performing stock this morning. The amount of opportunities it's giving. Nice breakouts, nice drops, nice boom skis. Everything else is just a pump and dump. DJT is going back up though. GNLN. Make any cuts to the it's crazy. Yeah, because city employees. That's why people like working for the government, for the city, because yeah. Uh, lots of resistance up there. Allen to double bottom. Yeah, it is. So yeah, 1370, right? It better stay above 1370, because if it doesn't, Allen, it's gonna get slapped. So again, really good spot, multiple bottoms, right? 200 EMA demand zone, perfect, right? It just needs to stay above that level though. So which it looks like it's trying to stay above. Trying to stay above. GNLN. Okay, let's do 4 more minutes, guys, and then we're gonna hop off and go back to Discord. Ready? 4 more minutes. DD, at least we can't talk politics. Just because again the market is super slow. So before we go there, I want to look at some of these other names. UAVS still looks good, right? Next resistance like 305 to 310. UAVS looking good. What's the S&P doing? Still in that $1 range? Yep, of course it is. Look at that. Like look at the S&P, guys. Just waiting for earnings, right? So we have some really good earnings this week, by the way, right? Um, Let me see if I can pull up the calendar here. The calendar. Okay. So that's the earnings calendar loading. Um, Come on. It takes forever. So yeah, this is the earnings calendar for the week. Alrighty. So SoFi reports tomorrow morning, which a whole bunch of you guys have mentioned already. And then AMD tomorrow night. Alphabet, Snapchat, Chipotle, Visa, Reddit for the first time, right? And then it just goes on and on, from Microsoft to Meta to Coinbase to Robinhood to Riot, Roku, Starbucks, Kavana, Uber, Peloton, Amazon, Apple, Intel. Like there's just a name, like a whole list of like amazing companies, or just crazy, crazy things. So Peloton should be interesting, and so is Snapchat. In terms of like straddles, like expecting crazy movements, right? And then when you look at like names like Amazon, Microsoft, Apple, AMD, Google, right? Chipotle, you expect these companies to beat, right? So you expect them to pump the markets up if they can. So, yup, yup. So it's going to be an interesting week for sure, for sure. And the other reason why I say like Peloton and Snapchat are good is because I don't really want to be playing with, again, even though we expect Amazon to beat, Google to beat, like these stocks usually just destroy your options. So I'm not really interested in those big stocks. Interested in the crazy ones. Uh, McDonald's, okay. From based on yeah, probably then, right? Those dudes print money, so just because again they have that, it's not going to stop the company. Not going to stop the company from printing monies. They're good until Jan. Oh yeah, you have a lot of time. Yeah, we'll make monies for sure, for sure. Yeah, other than GNLN, nothing else has been consistent today. It's all just pump and dumps, pumpies and dumpies. Okay, actually, hmm. HCTI, yeah, this one's still halted. Yup, that was a good curl. Very interesting. McDonald's. Yeah, so let me know if you have any last questions, guys, and then we will hop off already. Any last questions? Let me know. Now get ready for some one-on-ones. Again, don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already, please, and thank you. Alrighty. Hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. And then if you're not a member yet, you know what to do, right? So click the link at the bottom of the chat from Nightbot. And if you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot and come join us in Discord. Come join us in Discord. It's because the seed is low. Because the seed is low. Yeah. It's more comfortable this way. I have a question. Why is the seat so low in the window? No, it's because the seat is yeah. SMX. What's your question for SMX, Chris? What's your question? Yeah, your next support is 43 cents and then 40 cents after that. Dan is a meanie. It's why we're hopping off. Raven, already. See you later. Yeah. Yeah, maybe again, Grim mentioned earlier, right? Once we were at 54, move the stop loss up. Don't let it go back to red, right? Don't let it go back to red, please. Once you're green, it doesn't really matter unless you're planning on swinging longer. Don't let it go back to red. The glue does look really nice, actually. It's actually been quite consistent. Some of these stocks that are really like have a bigger float, if they have the right volume, it can be nice, slow, and steady. Yeah, so glue looks good. Glue looks good. GME. I know, Josh. GME looks okay, right? I think we keep seeing like GME looks fine on the daily. Like if you look at the daily, look at this, right? We keep saying this, right? GME looks fine. GME looks fine. GME looks fine. Why? Because look at the daily chart. The question is when, though. When, right? You can see this arrow we put here, right? We put this arrow here for a reason, right? Because it's been building some good support, like right below $19 to $20, right? And then look at that. Now we're back to almost above $22. So like GME looks good. Um, looks good. So the only issue is it's just going back and forth. The company needs to use the money they have though and pump the stock. You know, double tops, yeah. Happy to be here. Hopefully, I turn things around. Donovan, yeah. So hopefully you've clicked the link I sent you in the chat and connected to Discord, right? Are you good to go? Good investment. Again, if never ask like the only thing that I could put over, Donovan, yeah, you're good to go. The only thing I could ever say like is a good investment, it, I mean, can I even say anything is a good investment, right? So when you ask me like, hey, is this stock is it a good is SMX a good investment? First of all, it's a trash penny stock. So when you're asking me to tell you that it's a good investment, you have to do that research on your own, you know? Yeah. Exactly, Lorenda. Like, if you're ever gonna invest in something, if you're ever exactly, Josh, exactly, right? If you're ever gonna invest in something, you personally need to spend that time and do the research, right? Like we can talk about let's go, good investment, Azu, absolutely, right? I wanted to say like there are a few names that came to mind when I wanted to say like, oh, Bitcoin, the S&P and ETFs, right? There's a whole bunch of ETFs, the Apples, the Microsofts, the NVIDIAs, right? You can say like to some degree these are good investments. Why? Because these have proven over years that they're returning on your investment, right? So but even then I can't even tell you that, right? You have to do that research, right? If you invest in something, there has to be conviction that's coming from the inside. Like you've done that research and you're like, you know what? This is why I'm investing in this company. Not because Josh told me to, but because Josh said to look at this and this and this and this, and I did, and I believe in what he's saying, right? And now we have the same level of conviction, right? Josh said, hey, look at Bitcoin, and I did, and then I'm like, oh, you know what? Yeah, absolutely, right? But if you're just looking for somebody to tell you that it's a good investment, you're probably going to panic sell. And then it's going to turn out to be an amazing investment. It's Santa time. Let's go, Josh. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you very much, Josh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know, when we say do that research, it's because the reason for that is because most of the time when you make an investment, like think of Bitcoin, right? Somebody bought big again. Let's use Josh as an example, right? Right. I bet you at some point in the beginning, Josh was massive red in Bitcoin, massive red, right? You know what doesn't change though? The conviction to ride the bad days and then eventually come back up and make money, right? So that's the type of conviction you need. So it's not because it's not a good investment; it's because you need that conviction. And the casino. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. For months. Exactly, Josh, right? Exactly. I bet you there were people that panic sold Bitcoin and panic sold and panic sold, obviously because it was crashing, right? But people that believed in it eventually came back and doubled, tripled their monies, right? So, yeah. Back, it's going back up. Yeah. So, yep. Yeah, DJT is an absolute beauty, by the way. Absolute beauty. Bonjour, bonjour, mama. Ça va? Bonjour, bonjour. You didn't want to say anything in the chat until Josh gave you a free membership, didn't you? You sat quiet the whole time until Josh was like, here you go, free membership. Then you're like, yay. It took 2 years for BTC investment to mature, and it has paid in dividends that people would not believe. Exactly, Josh. Right? Can you believe the conviction for 2 years? 2 years, right? So yeah, never ask me if something is a good investment, right? You have to do that research, and then maybe ask somebody else to verify your research. Like, hey, I found this. What do you think? Right? Yeah. Na 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 na. Maybe. Agree. Do, 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 do. Hello. Uh, I talked to a lot of people to be sure I was on track. A plan is only as good as strong. Exactly, Josh. Exactly. So there you go. Yeah. Right. That conviction comes from like a place of like research, research, research. I believe. So there you go. Yeah. It's on watch, Will, because it crashed so hard on news that wasn't like the worst of news. Right? And it was finding a base around 40 cents. So, I mean, from 40 cents to 54 cents where it went to, not a horrible scalp, right? Would I turn that down? Absolutely not. So that was the reason why. Like it crashed so much and it was just sitting flat and waiting. What was it waiting for? I don't know, building support, right? So for some of you guys that got in close to 40 cents, like you're still green, right? So Grim was mentioning this in Discord this morning because look at this, right? It crashed hard. Like look to the top, right? Look at that. Hard. And then it just sat there. Right. So then you're like, maybe this is an okay gamble, right? And then it bounced a little bit, right? And it's still sitting in the same stupid range. But that was the whole idea behind it. The whole idea behind it. Do, 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 do. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, thank you very much, Josh. Much love. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Below the 200. Yeah, no, we'll absolutely agree. It's just people are looking for like short-term scalps, right? And hoping that someday it can explode or something, or just take your money and run. What's GNLN doing? GNLN is actually done really well. Like the way that it's coming back, there's just a whole lot of resistance at 520 to 540. A whole lot of resistance. If that thing breaks above there, though, hmm. And what's and thrust? Let me see if there's anything we're missing before we hop off, guys. Again, let me know if you have any last questions. Don't forget to smash a like if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe if you're new. If you're not a member yet, again, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbots. Join Discord community, Legend or Gold, and come join us in Discord. Stop missing out on the monies, and we're gonna hop off soon, right? No, 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 no. The discounts upgrade to Legend. Get the alerts, and let's go, Josh. Absolutely, absolutely. And sometimes what it does, Josh, is it doesn't even charge you. It just likes to know that like you've upgraded, and it doesn't. So YouTube won't even charge you sometimes. Okay, I'm just looking to make sure we haven't missed anything here before we. No, it's all the same stocks. It's all the same stocks, guys. Maybe after lunchtime we can pick up some other names, but for now it's all the same. Yeah, so we'll see. DJT, what happened? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. That looks impressive. Very, very impressive. My goodness, what a beauty. So again, congratulations if you're in this one, because that thing is cooking, cooking. My goodness, cooking DJT. Almost like it broke above something there, Lorenda, because that thing just wants to go now. Just wants to go, go, go. Uh, doo, 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 doo. La, 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 la. Yeah, very DJT has done really well. Trump Media and Technology Corp. Yeah. Yeah, 47. Yeah. Almost oh yeah, it was a bit of a double top there, wasn't it? So it broke out and just said bye-bye. More volume. EVOK one more time? Absolutely. Uh hmm. What are you thinking though, Raven? What are you thinking here? I I almost want to see a higher low at some point, right? Like if you can drop and start bouncing on one of these moving averages, I think it's going to be good. Maybe we can go back and retest this, 980 to $10 range, right? 850. Okay, your entry is nice then. Yeah. So 850. I mean, like 850. Your entry is at a double bottom, right? So you either way, you're going to be good with this. Like you have absolutely nothing to worry about. It's just a little bit confusing to you when stocks just keep doing this, but then trending down. It's like, okay, what the hell are we doing here? But for now, so you have a little bit of resistance at $9.20, and then after that, you're looking all the way closer to $10. Yeah. So the way that 910, 920 is coming from is on the left hand side when it initially had this little bottom, right? So like this area is where it's finding resistance at now. Yeah. Fun is actually done well, Hefe, right? So there's only so much like that a sympathy play can move in connection to the main play, right? So I don't know why the music stopped, but so the sympathy play will never move as much as the main play, right? Like Rumble and Fun, those plays will never move as much as like DJT. Unless DJT like cooks on election day or something like that, it goes to 50, 60, 70. Then Fun is gonna cook. But for now, yeah. But Fun has a lot of resistance, right? Uh have a wonderful day as well, Raven. So Fun has resistance at 1220, right? I think is what we mentioned earlier. Yeah. So that 1220, yeah, it just never broke above it since last week, right? It just if it can find a way to break about 1220, I think that's gonna be the next time the violence starts. Right. For now though, it's lost some vibes. So I think people are just kind of like, you know. Uh let's see. Trevor says, can I short stocks with a cash account? Or is it better to just buy puts on stocks for someone who doesn't do options? Uh I mean, if you're familiar with options, it might be better to do options, right? So the reason why it's better to do options is because if you short a stock with $100, you can only lose $100, right? If you short a stock though, if you buy puts with $100, you can only lose $100, right? Whatever money you put into options, that's the most you can lose, right? So when you short a stock though, it's unlimited how much money you can lose, right? Unlimited. The reason for that is because there's no limit to how high a stock can go, right? A stock can go from $1 to $10 to $50 to $100. When you short a stock and it breaks out and it's pumping, you're in trouble, right? Whereas your puts can go to zero. That's all they can take from you. So that might be a better way to do it. That's if you're familiar with options, all right? And that's if the stock also has options. Because if it doesn't, most of these stocks that go boom don't have options. So the best thing you can do is short it, right? But if you short a stock, make sure it doesn't break out. You need to have a really good stop loss. Because if that thing breaks out, you will be NSAT, right? Can you imagine shorting a stock like drug? And drug is at $1 and then $5 and then $10. And you're like, damn, $10 is too much. And then it's $20. And you're like, okay, can't go any higher, right? Then it's $40. And you're like, oh my goodness. Then it's $60. You're like, what the hell am I going to do now? And then it's $80, right? So you have to be very careful when you short stocks, especially these low float stocks. Make sure you're ready to exit the building. If it's not working, get rid of it. You're down $100, $500, get rid of it because it can be worse. You know, it can be a lot worse. Yeah, DJT looks like it pulled back. Is it time for puts yet, though? Like, Dan, are you tempted? Anybody tempted? Yeah, you. Yeah, exactly, Dan. Now you're selling your house. Exactly, Josh. right? So there's no limit to how high stock can go. I'm looking for the DJT option chain. Is anybody tempted? I feel like I'm tempted, you know? Anybody? For the day became humble. Have a good day. Absolutely, Abdu. Good plan. So this is November 1st. You'd have to pick a chain though that expires after the election, right? So it's funny that they have November 8th. So that's right after elections. This chain doesn't have a whole bunch of like good volume though, even though these options are cooking. Also, like these puts are expensive, guys. This is why nobody's done it, right? You're not betting against, yeah. This is also why nobody's doing it, guys. Like this is why nobody's doing the damn puts is because again elections are coming up. There's a certain degree like when you play options there's a certain degree of like sentiment, right? I think that's the right word to use. Just like when you go into earnings, right, there's the sentiment that priced into the options, right? Same thing with elections, right? Everybody knows like hey these puts, right, if the damn thing has been cooking and cooking and cooking, these $20 puts, no way these puts should be worth $150. No way. $20 puts, like the thing has to drop in half and these puts are still at this price. It's because of elections. So, yeah. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Like the damn stock is cooking and the damn puts are only down 10%. Kidding me? Really? Have a wonderful day, Azul. You're heading to sleep. You're working tonight. Okay. Invest in yourself, not trash drugs. So let's go, Azul. Get some rest, and see you tomorrow. Alrighty. Much love. But yeah, these ones kind of seem okay. But yup. And Dan is probably right though. Don't bet against the orange man. You know, you bet against the orange man, and you lose monies. Let's go. Yeah, something happened to the music. I don't know what happened, but we were gonna hop off anyways, though, right? So we were going to hop off anyways. No, 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 no. Do 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 do. Okay. Middle of was pretty impressive. Yup, yup, yup. Yup. You can like that's why the stock is just cooking. I think like people are expecting yeah. That's very impressive. Yeah, betting the betting markets have Trump at 66. Yeah. Yep. DJT James, let me take a look at Rumble. Let's take a look. Rumble. I think Rumble's also had a good run though, like relative to it might be the cheapest one. It's up 11% today, and DJT's up 20%. So, uh, but yeah, actually, you have a point there, because this one really hasn't had that crazy run, right? Yeah, my only concern for a name like this though is if you look at all of last week, James, you can see that it just kept failing and it's the same thing it did last time too. Like like right there, right? Like if I do this line all the way across, you can see that we keep failing at like $6.40, 640 to 650. So what I would be doing here is I would be setting an alert for a break above that level. If it does break above that level, then okay, cool. Maybe it's finally going to start cooking. That's exactly what I'm gonna do, right? So it needs to break out. If it does, then okay, $7, $8, right? But now though, outside as well, Jay, crazy. For Halloween. I wonder if we'll send him home. Yeah, just be careful, yeah, just be careful. Honestly, like you might want to keep your kid away from stuff like that. Not that it's horrible, not that they're doing anything wrong, because there are other people in the world that are messed up. you know, it's like everybody should be free to share their political opinion, right? There's nothing wrong with that, right? But there's people that like think for some reason their opinion is like the end all and be all. They're willing to fight you for it, right? There might be another kid at school that says something to your kid now, or like another teacher that says something. Sometimes honestly, like adults can handle that, but like your kids might not be the best thing to put them. Yeah. No, like for adults, Josh, you know what I mean? Like for, I don't know, maybe not, but bring on the fight for a kid though. I don't know. Like I think it's fine for adults to do that, but like for kids, then next thing you know, your kid is crying and coming back home, and because some idiot said something, right? Yeah, Jack, I guess that's completely okay though. Yes. What was I looking at again? I forgot. And end up NWTN. Yeah, it looks like SMS is back to 49 cents, right? So it's just going back and forth for now. And that was a nice bottom we drew earlier, right? So as long as it stayed above this little bottom here, right, which it did. Be okay, you still in that position? Sure you're happy now. Yeah. Honestly, adults can't handle other opinions either. Yeah. I mean, that's why some people will fight you, right? So Big Jack. Yes. Yes. He also needs to your kid needs to take a sign, saying my dad is yes. So has rational thoughts to voice them without being attacked or having a separate view. Absolutely, Trevor. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think society would be amazing if you know everybody could share their opinion, and maybe you could learn something from another person's opinion, like, oh, you know what, I see it. you know not just in politics, just in general, like if people are open enough, right? La, na, 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 na. Yeah, always keep an open mind. Yeah, absolutely, because you can always learn something. Always. Yup. Yup. We stayed way longer. I blame Dan. Uh, do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hmm. Hmm. Do 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 do. Read my previous comments. Oh, I missed it. Okay, I'm going back up. 240 pounds, so three times the size of Blaze. You know what? Dan is lying, guys. It's not true. It's not true. um. Anyways, good thing I ignored the comments. Maybe it was intentional. Maybe it was like subconsciously. Yeah. Uh. Yeah. Happened to yeah. Yep. Crazy times though. Crazy guys. Crazy. And it's gonna be like that. The closer we let's go, Dan. Yes. It's only gonna like it's gonna be like that. The closer we get to elections. So yeah, just have an open mind, love one another. Love one another with an open mind. At the end of the day, anyways, but people, let's go, Trevor. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's been a while since I listened to Abraham Hicks, so I'm gonna have to listen again. Tonight. Um, yeah, absolutely, Josh. Just remember to take care of each other out there. Yeah, love love thy neighbor. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Mm, love one another. Let's Dan. Thank you very much. Um, he's short. I knew it. I read it and I didn't see that part. I was like, oh wow. Nope, there had to be a roast in there. Dan, much love. Love you too, Dan. Ready? Thank you very much. Trevor, don't support Dan, please. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I think that's why we have, be okay. That's why we have the community that we do, because we have a lot of amazing, like, selfless people, as we do in the community, right? From Dan, Josh to a long list. So yeah. No, 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 no. Not we're in exactly, Josh. Right? Whether we agree on stupid stuff or not, we're in this life together, right? Absolutely. And in a few hundred years, we're all gonna be gone, underneath the earth, and then we're gonna be getting in, like when archaeologists, when they're digging through the dirt to find the buildings that were there like 100, 200, 300 years ago. That's gonna be us, So you know so sometimes we just need that reminder, like, stay humble. You're just a human that's gonna be gone at some point too, so love, disagree, agree, right? But at the end of the day, just, yeah. It's hard to make sense of when the action is it really is, Will, it really is. And so honestly, sometimes, most of the time, just sit back and leave it alone, when it's between supply and demand like that. Just they will find my bones at the slot machine. Yep. Playing Buffalo. Mira, let me take a look. I will. Yeah, exactly. So I can kind of see what you're referring to. So yeah, when it's doing stuff like this, the only other thing you could do here, Will, is you could say, you know what? Let me try this position closer to the bottom of the demand zone, right? If we can put a stop loss right at like 149 or something like that, right? Or you could simply just wait for a breakout. Because if it's going sideways like this, there's nothing happening, right? What a wonderful green garden genome. Wow, unbelievable. You know what they're gonna say about Dan when they dig up, the dirts? They're gonna be like, "Oh my goodness, this was Bigfoot." These tales we read in the book. This really was Bigfoot. Bigfoot was not a myth. He was a living legend, living in Nashville. Oh my goodness. uh, glue. Yeah, glue's actually done well. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Actually, it's no longer slow and steady. That thing just said, thanks, guys. Right. So that was a good breakout. So sometimes stuff like this, Will, you just wait for the breakouts, right? Because once it actually does break out, the volume is going to kick in. Because that thing broke above like 860 and then boom skis. 860? Oh, wow. All the way to 1030. Damn. Glue's actually done well for a stock with that big of a float. For, yeah. Yes, exactly, Josh. Exactly. uh, so now I need to change my address because Dan is gonna come for me. No, 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 no. Kind of. When's earnings? Okay. Uh, Oh wow, 1080. My goodness, quite impressive. Quite impressive. Glue. We should have known. Wow, it's halted up actually, guys. Damn. No, 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 no. Do. Who's the shortest person in town? You know what? I have nothing else to say. Yeah, 44 million float. Yeah. You think about it though, like the volume today is 39 million, so almost 40 million, right? So average is 2 million. So the volume is almost like, fair for the float, right? So rotated 100%. So technically what's supposed to happen is if your volume is 100% of if your volume matches the volume of the float, so technically that float is the price of the stock is supposed to go up 100%, which is exactly what this has done and more. Doesn't always happen like that though, because there's more factors in. But anyways, yeah. That. Anyways, I don't want to say that because Jay is trying to trap me. Jay is trying to trap me into agreeing with Dan, and then all of a sudden Dan is gonna be like, "Aha, no, my real height is 6 foot." You know, on a bad day. Uh, ask his wife to bake you some cookies. Exactly, Josh. Yeah, unbelievable. Not sure. Do 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 do. Unbelievable. All of you guys are working together. So, yep, yep. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Alrighty, guys, let's leave it here so I can go get ready for some one-on-ones. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Much love, all. Thank you very much for the support and for the community and for the positive vibes. You guys are amazing. Already, all the crazy things that happen in the world. You guys are absolutely a blessing. So love you guys very much. Be safe. Stay blessed. Josh, thank you very much. Much love. Dan, let's go. Let's go. Don't give back your gains, please, and thank you. Much love, everybody. Thank you, BLK. Have a good day as well. Have a good afternoon. Jericho, get to bed, please. Much love, Jericho. Green and not greedy. Amanda, thank you very much. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Jay, have a wonderful rest of the day. Jack, make sure your kid is safe. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Trevor, have a wonderful rest of the day. Lorenda, much love. Have a wonderful rest of the day. See you in Discord. Alrighty, Carl, have a wonderful rest of the day. Will, have a wonderful rest of the day. Mullen, Ange, goodbye. Alrighty, all. Bye, guys.
Hot trade, building you to the scene. Hot trade, riding the money dream. Hot trade, what's your strategy? Hot trade, come and trade with me. Hot trade, play sense, let's go. Hot trade, we're making that dough. Hot trade, watch the market soar. Hot trade, come on, give me more, give me more. Hot trade, always set your stop limits right. Hot trade, no more slacking, trade all night. Hot trade, it's on fire, blaze the shouts loud. Hot trade, stay green, make the crowd proud. Hot trade, what a monster, nice pop. Hot trade, don't let the game stop. Hot trade, from Canada to worldwide. Hot trade, come along for the ride. steal if you dare. Hot trade, it's cooking beautiful, he says. Hot trade, wild nights and trading days. Hot trade, this is business, no more slacking. Hot trade, join the fun, there's no backing. Set your stop limits right. Hot trade, no more slacking, trade all night. Hot trade, it's on fire, blaze shouts loud. Hot trade, stay green, make the crowd proud. Hot